Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Knicks have
a little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the two-guard spot. And for the Knicks, R.J. Barrett is out there with Elfrid Payton. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And the pass to Barrett. Kicks it to Harkless. Payton against Harris. And the dunk by Payton.
And Payton ever on the attack. I mean, when the opportunity is right, he loves getting up for throwdowns like that one.
Jordan dishes to Dinwiddie. Outside for KD. And KD throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Robinson down low. Harris is there. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. New York shooting their first free throw tonight. And that one falls for Robinson. First quarter of play. 1 minute played. Irving passes to Durant. Out to Harris. Passes to Irving. Harkless with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break for the finish. And Harkless slams it in.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Durant, that's good.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Jordan against Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. And Barrett slams it in.
Man, sometimes it feels like Barrett wants it more than anyone else on the floor.
Here's Irving. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Yeah, it's stolen by Barrett. Portis with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Portis can't get it to go. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. That ties the game. And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Payton against Irving. Here's the teardrop. The shot by Payton, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. On the wing, Irving. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Julius Randle's checked in for New York. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Payton passes to Randle. Over Harris. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Harris. And the Nets with possession. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Kevin Knox is checked in for New York. Ntilikina comes in for Peyton. The Nets also changing it up. Jared Allen comes in for Joe Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Durant. Pass to Knox. Here's Ntilikina. Shot clock at 5.
Well, he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Dinwiddie drives in, and it's good. 2 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Barrett. They can't stop the run with that one.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Dotson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Barrett. Here's Dinwiddie. Rebounded by Knox.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the Knicks miss again. Brooklyn leading by 6. Allen passes to Jordan. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Dotson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Pass to Randall. Here's Ntilikina. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, I like the feel Ntilikina showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Taurean Prince comes in for Jordan, and it's Crawford in for Dinwiddie. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Smith checked in for Ntilikina. Nets on defense. 10-point lead. 1:09 left here in the opening quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, and Smith's not afraid of the contact. In fact, he embraces it when he's going up to shoot.
New York shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
The numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Randall. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down. You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
Now, here's Bullock, guarded by Crawford. Bullock passes to Randall. Smith surveying the D. Teardrop shot. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Crawford. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 12. After this break, we'll be back with this. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Smith and Bullock at the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Knox in at the 3 slot. They're the group New York will start the second with.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times, and I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
Smith showing outstanding concentration on these hard shots, even as he's getting hit.
And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Reagan, 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Robinson misses. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Here's Payton. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Crawford with the steal. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Durant. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Got a piece of it. Crawford against Payton. Outside Portis. He kicks it to Barrett. To halt the run. And it's sent back by Allen.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent timing and good bounce.
Brooklyn leading by 18. Crawford finds Allen. Back to Crawford. Puts up a three. That one, no good. And New York will come the other way. To the inside, Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Timeout called, the Nets. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Frank Ntilikina is checked in for the Knicks. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Prince, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Jamal Crawford. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Harris kicks to KD. Jordan trying to free himself up. Durant, no good. Knicks trail by 16. Ntilikina passes to Barrett. Outside Portis. A rebound by the Nets.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Dinwiddie. A three-pointer, no good. New York shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. And Barrett gets it to go.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Dinwiddie. Makes it off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
In the corner, Barrett with it. They get it back.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Harkless with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Here's Ntilikina. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Barrett. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Allen with the slam.
Did you guys see that? My goodness, Allen got crazy talent.
Knicks trail by 18. New York calls timeout.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Randall's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Kevin Knox comes in for Portis. Dotson's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Dennis Smith in for Barrett. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for Jared Allen.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is he only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
And New York making a change here. Bullock's checked in, and Jordan sends it back.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
A nice shot by LeVert.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Bullock passes to Knox. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Shot to stop the run. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Randall's got 8 points.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
The shot's good from Irving.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. There's the pass to Knox. The feed to Randall. Back to Bullock. Smith outside. Just 4 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got his second bucket.
Yeah, Smith makes you pay when he gets inside. Despite not being that big, he's got a lot of game in the paint.
Harris trying to get free. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Smith against Irving. Passes it to Randall.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you've got to do better than that against Smith Jr. Be careful how you defend him inside.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. The Knicks making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Then for the Nets, Taurean Prince. He's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Crawford in for Dinwiddie. Here's Irving. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
To the paint, here's Randall. Great D that time from Jordan.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 18 points. Well, a lot of redemption stories for the stars on Brooklyn. They all came here with... And...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Harris. He's out there with Jordan. Durant is out there with Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Yep, that one goes.
Lovely release on these floaters. I mean, Payton is effective guiding it up and over the defense.
Irving attacking, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Dinwiddie against Barrett. Portis kicks to Barrett. Knocked loose. Lets a floater go. Robinson passes to Portis. Second chance shot, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Harris. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harris's shot is off.
but only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn.
You know, he was waived after his second year in the league, guys, but Joe Harris didn't let that stop him. He improved his skills, and he's carving out a nice career for himself.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far. Ntilikina, he's checked in for New York. There's the double team with Allen. Ntilikina kicks to Harkless. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his third foul of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Portis. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Irving. 4 on the clock. Pulls up on the elbow.
Boy, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
Here's Portis. Pass to Ntilikina. Barrett for 3.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Ntilikina passes to Barrett. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Robinson, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Robinson's got 11 points. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. The pass to Barrett. Dishes it to Harkless. Fires from 14. Here's Robinson. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Allen. Barrett against Dinwiddie. Left side, Irving. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Barrett gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And finished off by KD.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Here's Ntilikina. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Randall's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Kevin Knox comes in for Portis. Dodson's checked in for Harkless. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Barrett. Fades away. And the shot falls short this time. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's LeVert. Bullock with the rebound. The Knicks shooting just 34% from the floor. Uncovered. Drained for 2 points. Dodson's got his first 2 points of the night. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. It's stolen by Randall. Dotson gets the bucket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Irving kicks to LeVert. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. LeVert's got 9.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
Randall against Allen. And Kevin Knox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Smith checked in for Frank Ntilikina. It's the Nets now. Here's Crawford. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dotson. Good on the triple. Dotson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
It's stolen by Smith. And again, New York running the court in transition. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
54 seconds left in the third. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Smith dishes to Randall. Passes it to Bullock. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. And Jordan sends it back. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And New York making a change here. Payton's checked in. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Smith the pass to Knox. The rebound by the Nets. 19 seconds left to play in the third. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Randall. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Terrific body control by Randall. And one machine.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And 74%, yeah, you know, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
That free throw good from Randall. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. Down low, here's LeVert. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Randall. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Elfrid Payton is out there with Dennis Smith. And it's Bullock in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Stolen by Bullock. Here's Payton. Finished off the break.
And Payton has the ability to turn the Jets on in a heartbeat. When you allow him some space to get going, it's over.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And guys, Karis LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
Here's Prince. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Robinson kicks to Payton. Fires for 3. Over to the wing. Pass to Bullock. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. LeVert the pass to Jordan. Prince outside. Here's Dinwiddie. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Smith on the wing. Pass to Robinson. Smith inside. LeVert defending. Smith no good. Nets leading by 20. Prince kicks to Dinwiddie. And it goes down 2 points.
Timeout.
Dinwiddie's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
New York calls timeout. Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Knicks. R.J. Barrett comes in for Dennis Smith. The Nets also changing it up. Harris comes in for Taurean Prince. And Durant subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Payton against Dinwiddie. And it's in there. 8 points for Elfrid Payton.
Well, I think the postgame of Payton catches defenders off guard. I mean, he's got a lot of moves down there.
Harris outside. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's KD. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Knicks. Knicks trail by 20. The pass to Barrett. Harris against Portis. Out to the right wing. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The drive by KD. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you've got to be careful defending Payton because he's extremely crafty at getting into his defender's body.
The first free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Timeout called, the Nets.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft. RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
Here's LeVert. Here's Jordan. Some solid defense from Robinson. Knicks on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Payton can't get it to go. You know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for New York. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Portis against Harris. Now here's Harkless. Defense right on him.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's KD. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid up and in by Harris. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, not normally the guy you see crashing the boards there, but Harris giving some extra effort on the rebound.
Floats one up. And the dunk by Robinson.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now here's Harkless, guarded by Harris, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, on the drive, Irvin probably anticipates the foul there or even expects it. He's too sharp to let it surprise him.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deal, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
And that one falls for Robinson. And so he makes both from the line. Nets leading by 16. Now Irving out to Harris beyond the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one is good.
And you like the toughness there. They're being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Stolen by Robinson. Here's Barrett. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting in this 4th quarter pretty dire at 27%. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
Knicks trail by 14. Here's Payton. Basket counts. Payton's got 14 points here in the second half.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And Barrett gets it to go.
With defenses usually playing him to drive, Barrett's developed a nice little floater for when he can't get to the rim.
Irving can't get it to go. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Payton looking it over. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And Payton keeps great control of his body. That's a gift in many ways. Just so skilled in how he's able to finish through contact.
That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Barrett for 3. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And, you know, that's what the scouts have always loved about Barrett. That alpha mentality and his ability to rise to the occasion. And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority. You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again.